And so I like to let people know and educate. I'm super passionate about educating people about how their body works. And, you know, we have this body, we like literally carry it around with us our whole lives. And sometimes we're just not aware of how things work. So our body takes the trash out in 4 ways. And these are our detoxification pathways. The first one is the kidneys. Your kidneys are responsible for filtering all your blood and removing waste through your urine. So we want your hydration status here in the program to be on point. So if you're not like a super water drinker, this is something to work on. If they're suboptimal, toxins are more likely to recirculate in the body instead of being eliminated. So make sure that you're getting your half your body weight in ounces in daily, especially during the brain phase, because that bind is going to bind, and we want it to use the kidneys as in our bladder, urine as a detoxification pathway. So my tip is drink your water and make sure your water is clean as well. Now we know that the colon is also involved in this. That's why we're super passionate about you pooping every day. Your colon removes the toxins and waste through your bowel movements. And if you're not having a daily bowel movement, those toxins remain in your colon and can be reabsorbed back into your body. Optimal transit time is 14 to 24 hours. So we want to see that you're having an elimination at least 1, 2, 3 times a day. Now, if you're eating less and you're doing 1 meal a day, of course, you're probably only going to have 1 bowel movement. But if you're doing like an 8-hour eating window and you're eating 2 to 3 meals, we would expect to see a solid, efficient bowel movement 1 to 3 times a day. And as you age, your colon struggles to keep up. So keep it healthy by consuming the right amount of fiber. So this goes back to that fiber conversation. Fiber is a binder. It binds everything together and makes it a solid one lovely piece. What should your poop look like? This is one of my favorite charts. It's called the Bristol Stool Chart. This is not mine. I did not make this. I wish I was this smart. But you can see here these different types. And if you're not someone who spends much time looking in the toilet on the backside, I highly suggest that you do. It's full of information. But if you have these separate hard lumps, this is your body saying, hey, I could use some more hydration. This is dehydration. And if it's lumpy sausage, also on the more dehydrated side. So we're really kind of looking for this type 3 or 4. We call those normal. And then here we're talking about where we're not getting enough fiber, or we're eating something we have a food sensitivity to, and that can also make it so that you're having looser stools. If your stool is stalled, so you're someone who runs a little bit constipated, I like this particular supplement, magnesium citrate, before bed, but you take it away from the bind if you need that support, 150 to 350. What's another way that our body takes out the garbage? And that is through your skin. So sweating. When you sweat, your toxins are leaving your body. So your skin is your largest detoxification organ, and it provides a route for the toxins to leave. It acts as a second kidney. So keeping it healthy is really important. Your lungs. You probably didn't think about that your lungs are a detoxification pathway, but they actually are. So every time we breathe fresh air in and then we breathe out, that's the body's way of getting rid of some toxins. So like carbon dioxide, for example, is one of the toxins that the body releases through breathwork. So if you're not a person who is a deep breather, and you'll know you're not a deep breather if you put your hand on your chest and your hand on your belly, and you take a deep breath, and only your hand up on your chest moves, then you know that you can work on breath work and get more deep into breathing, and that will help with that detoxification. I love breath work because it's free and easy, costs you $0 to do. You can do it anywhere. You can do it in your car. You can do it while waiting at the ATM machine. And these are my tips for that. So breathing out, squeezing the air out of your lungs with your stomach muscles, and then breathe in, relax your stomach, filling your lungs. Try to push your hand off your belly by breathing and filling in that lower part of your lungs. And continue to breathe in and out through your nose. Each breath in and out should last for a count of 3. And that really allows for you to work on supporting that detoxification pathway. I love breath work. Like I said, I probably do it once a day. It's like an exercise for me. Our main detoxification organ is our liver. It performs over 300 functions in the body, and its main job is to review and process substances. It makes bile, and bile is where we clear out the toxins. This is why we talk a lot about the gallbladder, which is a lot of you are missing your gallbladder. This is where bile gets stored, and then it goes into the first part of the small intestine. This is called the duodenum. And it clears out 99% of the bacteria and toxins. The liver is has a big job for us. Now, some of you might have stalled weight loss, and I have touched on this in previous brain phase calls. But when our fat cells are really there to keep us safe, and so we don't want to have all of these toxins circulating, and the body will put toxins inside of our fat cells and keep us safe. So we want to make sure that we're doing all the other pieces, supporting those other ways for the body to take out the trash, so that your body will say, oh, okay, I can let this other toxin go. I can put it out into the system because the lungs are doing their job. The skin is doing its job. The kidneys are doing its job. The liver is doing its job. So then the fat cells say, you know what? I can let those things go. So that's a little bonus material for you. I hope that was kind of fun. You learned a little bit on your, learned a little bit about the machine that you drive around in all the time.